What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mari, aka D-Ron. So back with another video. So I'm gonna be checking out a clip from Chris Van Vliet interviewing Kevin Owens. Him talking about turning on Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood was Triple H's idea. So, as y'all know, if y'all watched Bad Blood last year, the end of the show, when the Bad Blood went off the air, I guess somehow, I think one of the WWE crew tell one of the fans to record Kevin Owens potentially turning heel on Cody after Bad Blood went off the air, and I was thinking that this is what I thought too. They could have did this on live TV, but with social media falling around and all that stuff going on nowadays, I actually like that. That the fact that they didn't do it live, but they also had somebody record Kevin Owens attacking Cody when, they was between outside of Cody's tour bus and Kevin Owens turning heel. And that right there is something that we live in a different time with. So I absolutely love it. So yeah, we're gonna do Kevin Owens and see what he says about here of what happened with Bad Blood went off the air when he attacked Cody. So yeah, and before we get into all of that, if you haven't already yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already yet, follow me on social media, turn on notifications, because I will be posting every single week. So even further ado, let's get straight into this.
We're in such a different era of wrestling right now, and it felt like you were really acknowledging that when you turned on Cody at Bad Blood and there were no WWE cameras to capture it.
Yeah.
And it's basically saying oh, we're doing it, and I know that spot in Atlanta where you did it at the arena. There was a fan bridge that took you in and out of the arena. It's like you knew if you guys had this thing happening there, a bunch of people would capture it, and the story would write itself. That has a lot of faith in knowing that this is the era that we're in right now. How'd you know it would work?
It wasn't me. That was Triple H. It was his idea. He felt confident in doing it that way. I was not sure. I don't know, man. Maybe is there even going to be enough people there? Turns out he was completely right. There was. And, it's just a different way of telling the stories, and he's got a different mentality than Vince had. And it's really interesting. And people really responded to it. And the same thing with Randy. The way I ended up ultimately turning on Randy was, it was on TV, but it was done differently. It wasn't, it was something that was released later as well, and you just kind of caught the tail end of it on TV, but then they did the security footage after. It's just a way, he wants to tell stories differently. And he's willing to, try stuff out and see what sticks. And I think that makes the show.
Yeah, I think that's something that with Triple H going this year, it's like he's trying to create new things that I don't think any of us never saw before. When Kevin Owens started doing these recorded, he's recording promos, promos through his phone while sitting in the car, breaking the fourth wall. And I actually like what they was doing with Kevin Owens, around last year when he was having a rivalry or having a feud with Cody. I actually like that. So I really hope they really do stuff like this, for now on. I actually like that. So it's something that you have to. It's something in your mind that wants you to think for fans, for wrestling fans to think that this is going to happen or that was going to happen. But right here, that he said that this is all Triple H's idea and all of that stuff. I thought that was perfect. They didn't do it on live TV, and I would consider it was on live TV, but they did it on social media when Cody, got brutalized outside of his tour bus, got tapped by Kevin, and I think there were like people there that was actually watching, like after like the show was over. I think people would start like looking at it like, what the hell's going on, and they see that Kevin immediately turned heel. So that's a great shout out that Triple H did right there on this part, and I thought that was good right there for what Triple H did right there. So I actually did like it right there. So yeah,
Way more interesting, you know? It doesn't mean it's always going to work. Like, there might be sometimes it doesn't work. But we're trying different things and new things. And I think that's so important in wrestling. Like, when it gets monotonous and repetitive, like, it's just, no matter how good the matches are and the promos are, if you feel like you've seen it before, and it's okay to have seen it before once, like if you see a rematch once or twice, great. But man, there were times over, I'd say in 2008, 2009, I was an avid fan. I would never miss any WWE shows, even when I was an independent wrestler traveling the world. But I started paying a lot less attention in 08, 09 because I felt like this is literally the same thing every single week. And there were times where, even when I was here, like 2016, 2017, I felt like we just did this 2 weeks ago. And now we're doing it again. And you know what I mean? And to me, when it gets like that, it's just not the way we need to do things. I think we need different things. There's new things. We need to try stuff. And it has to feel unpredictable and exciting,
Yeah, I definitely agree right there what Kevin said. It's like it's still the same thing that you saw like the first time, you saw it like the second time, and it's like, what was going on with CM Punk, he's in like a story with Seth Rollins for like the past 3 weeks. I mean, even like before the show was over, before 4 minutes before Raw go off the air, and out of nowhere, like CM Punk is like coming out and attacking Seth from behind, and it's like he's attacking Seth, and then he runs out to the crowd, and then the next week it's the exact same thing, that CM Punk coming out attacking Seth, and all of a sudden he runs into the crowd, and then the third week of the row that CM Punk is just doing this repeated thing like over and over and over again. And it's like, it's the same thing that we saw the first time. But can we get something? Can you get me something to invest, to work my time with watching the show? I mean, even though he did cut a promo, I think last week it was again, he cut a promo, he had a segment. I think it was Sammy, I believe, but yeah. There's ways that you could definitely you gotta have a creative mindset of coming up with ideas to get fans interested that they never seen before. And I definitely agree with Kevin what he says here. I totally agree 100%. And it's like some fans may like certain new things, and some fans may not like certain things that they're like seeing on television. I mean, I like it, I don't like it. Is it bad or is it good? Is it good and bad? Like, I mean, it is what it is, and people's gonna get their opinion on it. And there's nothing wrong with it. If you like the show, you don't. If you like the show, you like the show. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. But yeah, I definitely agree with Kevin what he says right here. But yeah, that is it for my video. Y'all let me know what your thoughts about this particular topic that Kevin Owens put out. And follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video. Peace.
My moment to shine. This is my time of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.